Hi guys, it's Cara the Bubblelush. So I want to do a real quick video that was my Black Friday buys and like cloth diaper purchases and baby buys. All that kind of stuff all mixed together. Because obviously Black Friday was a huge shopping day, there was a lot of online cloth diaper sales, and I picked up some stuff to round out my cloth diaper stash. I've had a lot of questions about, am I just going to completely toss my stash and start from scratch, or what am I going to do? Basically, when I bought my fuzzy buns, I bought like one of each color, and I think an extra pink one. And so I've been going through my stash and cleaning them and repairing them and making sure that everything is super clean, I guess. And I took out all the pink ones. I left the purple, and I don't think there was anything else that was really girly. I didn't have a lot of pattern diapers. So when I took out the pink ones, there was probably 5 or 6 maybe from the different brands and stuff that I had. So I wanted to replace those, obviously, and this was a good opportunity. Boys' cloth diapers seem to be a lot of like cute boy prints, and I haven't found a lot of girls' prints that I really like. So you'll see, I took this as an opportunity to buy some prints. Anyway. First thing, I got Hannah some stuff on Black Friday, not very much. She's getting a couple big presents from Santa, and so I didn't actually go out with the intention of buying her anything. I didn't see anything on the sales that really sparked my interest. But I was in Joann's and I walked by, they have a new kids section, and they sell Melissa and Doug toys, and all of their Melissa and Doug toys were 50% off, and I could not argue with that. That was a great price. So these were 2 that I had been looking at to get her. She might not be ready for them now, but I think she'll grow into them over the next year. And there's this one, which I really like. I like it because it's basically kind of like a movable alphabet. It's all lowercase. She needs to focus on her lowercase letters. She's really good at uppercase, not so good at lowercase. So I like that all the letters were lowercase. They include 8 double-sided spelling boards. So 16 words, but you can make your own, right? So I just thought this was a good toy that's going to get a lot of use, and it's going to be really beneficial, and it's Melissa and Doug, so you know it's well made. So I was very excited about this. This is usually about 20 bucks. Sometimes you can find it on sale for 12 to 15, but I got it for $9.99. Yay! Plus I think I got an extra 20% off my purchase. 20, 25, it was one of those Joann's Black Friday deals. And then I got her this one. Now she has, we call it her shape puzzle, and I don't really know what it's called, but those boards have, it's more like a puzzle situation where they're indented and the pieces fit really nicely. They like lock in and they don't butt up against each other like these do. So this will definitely be a challenge. This is more advanced than what she currently has, but I think she's able to do the other one so easily that she'll graduate to this. If it's over her head when we give it to her, you know, by the time her 3rd birthday comes around, I think she'll be able to handle this just fine. So this one was cheaper. I think this one was like $8.50. Yep. So I was excited about those because I really wanted to get them. I couldn't find them on like a super good deal, and then I just happened to come across them. So that's what Hannah got on Black Friday. And I have already been collecting Christmas stuff for her, so she has got a good Christmas coming. As far as baby stuff goes, cloth diapers, other stuff. We'll do other stuff real quick. So I have a ton of boy-themed receiving blankets because before we knew that Hannah was a girl, we bought gender-neutral stuff, which is basically boy stuff that a girl could use, I guess. So those are really cute receiving blankets, but I didn't have any like plushier boy blankets. So I got her this one. Again, it's a monkey because everything that's boy is apparently monkey or puppy dog. But I know Hannah really, really likes this fabric. She thought this was really great as a baby. And then if not, this is a different kind of like silky minky. So hopefully he'll think that this blanket is very comfy. And I got the matching Lovey, little Lovey blanket. And this one has silk. So Hannah never really had a Lovey. She did, but she didn't use it. But if this baby does, he'll have one. There you go. set that. Okay. I also needed to get some socks. Hannah's socks obviously were all like pink and purple and super duper girly. Not a lot of gender neutral socks came out of that girl's wardrobe. One thing that I really liked were the Trumpet, Ballet, and Mary Jane socks. She wore them all the time the first 6 months. I don't really put my kids in shoes before they can walk unless they're gonna be like outside, like actively outside, like crawling around on the grass outside. So I came across these and I thought that they were pretty cute. They're not the Trumpet brand.
Ball?
Yeah, you found a ball.
I found a blue ball.
You found a blue ball. Thank you. So
What
there's
are those?
these are baby socks for the baby.
Oh, I found these
What color?
yellow socks
Yeah, there's a yellow sock and red and blue
and green.
and-
I found green socks.
yeah, and black, and I think blue is hiding over there. So there's 7 pairs. There's a dark blue. And they look like little tennis shoes. So I thought they were really cute. So anyways, there's 7 pairs. They look like little tennis shoes. I thought that they would be really cute. They would go with a lot of outfits because there's a lot of different colors to choose from. Yeah, anyways, I'll probably still get them some Trumpet ones. I actually have Trumpet socks for a boy in an Argyle print. I tried to like incorporate them into Hannah's wardrobe and they didn't match anything, so they didn't really get worn. So he'll have those to choose from, and then these little tennis shoes. And then the reason why I went to Joann's on Black Friday is because they had super good coupons, just really good coupons, plus they were doing 75% off their remnants. I had talked to some girls on Facebook about making my own boppy cover because I couldn't find a boppy cover that I really liked. Hannah had the kind of medium and light pink minky cover, and I've seen the boy version of that, which is like this color and a lime green. I don't know. I didn't do it for me. So they had this minky fabric. It wasn't on sale, but there was just barely any left on the bolt. There was 1 2/3 yards. I only wanted a yard, and so I got the 2/3 of a yard at the remnant price, was 75% off, which was super cheap. And then the main, 1 yard that I bought, I used my 50% off coupon. And so I got nearly 2 yards of fabric, minky fabric, which is $14 to $15 a yard, for $10. So hopefully I can make him a boppy cover with this. I don't know if I'm going to do the envelope style or if I'm going to do a zipper. I gotta look at some patterns and see which way I want to go. But I love this minky fabric. I thought it'd be super cute and it'd make a really cute boppy cover. Affordable option, something crafty that I can do, and we'll see if it turns out. If not, there's plenty of fabric here to make him a blanket, and then I guess just buy the boppy cover if I run out of time. Just being honest. Okay, so, oh, and then, sweetest girlfriend, she sent me, she passed down her son's little brother t-shirts, and so I was gonna show them, because I've been trying to find like a little brother shirt, and the ones I found aren't cute. The ones she sent are really cute. So this is a 3-month, and it's a long sleeve little camo. It says little brother. And then for later in the summer, this is a Circo brand, and it's 9 months. Little brother, little onesie. I thought those were really cute. So, yeah, we'll have to get Hannah some matching big sister shirts. I made her one, but we'll have to, I think I want to have like a special one, sorry, for her to wear to like the hospital or something when she meets her brother. Alright, so let's get to cloth diaper stuff. First, I had a, I really wanted to try some Grovia, some of these Grovia prints. They had, they released 4, I think, new prints. They're super, super cute. And I like the Grovia all-in-ones because, like the Free Time diaper, like the Bum Genius Free Time, there's no stuffing involved. They're very trim diapers. I think that they'll do really well when he's smaller, not necessarily newborn, but like smaller. And then I know Hannah used them. They weren't very good when she was like in a heavy wetter stage, but when she was kind of in a training stage where she was holding it better and not having as many accidents, these worked really well. So I got 3 of them because they were having a buy 2 get 1 free sale. These are not cheap diapers. They're like 25 bucks a piece, 24. But I really like them. So we've got the bicycles, the robot, and then just a nice solid gray. Hannah had a gray diaper. We used it all the time. It was a G diaper cover, but it had ruffles on the butt. So I don't think he's probably gonna wear that one. Then I got an O Katie diaper. These were on sale. I think this was like $13.50. And it's in this great color called Twilight, which I don't know if it's coming across on the screen, but it's like this kind of a tealy, I don't even know. It's just a great, great color. And this diaper, I can't wait to do a review on it because it looks like it can size down extremely small and get extremely big. So hopefully it works really well. It says it fits from 8 pounds to 35 pounds, and looking at it, just like playing around with it, I believe it. I think this one will fit very early on. I wanted to get a Thirsties cover, so I got a size 1. This is the Thirsties Duo Wrap. And I got it in their new print, which is Scottish Storm. It's this great Argyle. And I got the Aplex. This is supposed to fit a newborn. I have another one, an extremely girly print, but since this is for my newborn stash, I figure, who cares? He'll wear the girly print in the middle of the night, I guess, and he'll wear this one when he's awake for pictures. Who knows? And I really wanted to try a Rumparoos cover. The Rumparoos covers came out after I bought the majority of my stash. I like the Rumparoos, you know, pocket diapers, but I haven't had a chance to try the covers. So I got a newborn cover because I needed to add a couple more to my stash. Paula was just walking around the kitchen making click-clack noises. This is a Bermuda. Again, I got an Aplex, and it's sized down to medium right now. So it goes even smaller than this. I got some of the Rockin' Green Christmas scent, which is their Cran Siberian Pomegranate. I really like to do my cold water washes with a little bit of Rockin' Green. After I started doing that, and then I do a different detergent during my hot water wash, I haven't had any issues with ammonia, so hopefully that continues to work with Little Man. And then I got some Bummies BioSoft liners for the newborn, just to kind of help with staining, because I'm going to be using a lot of pre-folds, which I will show you. So I got this. This was just a couple bucks. And since I was one of the first orders through Kelly's Closet on Black Friday, they sent me a sample of the Ruby Moon detergent, which I'm excited to try. This is the warm vanilla sugar. Then from a different website, I got these from Green Mountain Diapers, I want to say. I got 2 sizes of pre-folds. These are newborn pre-folds. I got these as seconds, but I'm looking at them and they are in perfect condition. They were extremely cheap because they were seconds. I got a dozen of them. And then I got a dozen smalls. These look huge just because they haven't been washed and shrunk down. But a dozen smalls for when he's transitioning, because I'm planning to use my flips, obviously, but my flip organic inserts, pre-folds inserts, are just way too bulky. Hannah wasn't able to use them until she was like 6+ months. So I'm going to use the smalls while she's in those first couple months. So that is my Black Friday cloth diaper baby buys stash video. Hope you liked it. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.